Yo, what is going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 3 for the week, and we've got Kashtira, a completely brand new deck, never seen before on the channel. Just all of a sudden coming out of the woodwork, new deck, new dueling technique we've never seen, versus a deck we kind of see a lot, you know, the Rescue Ace deck. Obviously, all jokes aside, I think this actually might be the first time we've had Rescue Ace on the channel. I'm pretty sure. Piloted by none other than Caleb, one of our finest duelists over at our locals, playing the Rescue Ace deck. He actually went to the Rochester Regional, and I think started off the day like 5-0. My man's was killing it on the Rescue Ace deck. So we're going to see him face off against Kashtira, which I think is against Devin, who actually ended up winning said regional with Cash. And his profile is on the channel already if you guys haven't seen that. And we're going to see Cash do Cash things. And Ash is fired off on the Unicorn, and that always feels bad. I mean, it's definitely like a solid thing to stop. Like keeping them off, like the Theosis, getting the extra body. Searching another berth for follow-up, I guess, but mainly probably just searching Theosis here. But then you got to just lose a card in the extra deck, which is not fun. So you guys can probably see the whole extra deck there. And they decided to go after the Sunlight Wolf. I know they play Salamangreat. I know they play Heat Leo and Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. They're both Salamangreat monsters. I don't know why I said it like that, but it is cool to see them play that, because I never really thought of Heat Leo and Sunlight Wolf as generic, like, links, but I guess they are when you think about it. I mean, Sunlight Wolf adds back a fire monster, and all of the Rescue Ace monsters, they are fire monsters. So we're gonna see them go into a Rise. I mean, they did have Imperm in hand. I was gonna say you could just Imperm the Unicorn, and that way you don't have to worry about losing a card in the extra deck, but you probably want to hold Imperm for a Rise Heart. I guess that makes much more sense. And Prosperity revealing 6. Talents, Book of Moon, Ash, Prosperity, Droll. And they're going to take the triple tactics there to go for the triple tactic technique, where they can now just get to rip a card out of the opponent's hand for free because they decided they wanted to interact with their opponent this turn. Silly, silly, silly. So we're going to take a look at the hand, and we see Turbulence, Imperm, Super Poly, Fighter Attacker. Turbulence, one of the better cards in the deck. It's the one that allows you to set up to 4 Rescue Ace cards. Kind of a custom card if you think about it. So they're going to attach Goliath, attach Entis off those mandatory Arise Heart effects. And Goliath is going to make it so that Arise Heart cannot be destroyed by card effects, as it gives Xyz monsters that are machine that effect. I know that from playing Earth Machine, because it is an Infinitrack monster. And our Rescue Ace Duelist is just going to draw and pass turn, deciding they don't even want to try to take on the cash board here, because there's probably no point in trying to play into the board and into the Arise Heart. I believe they are playing the Cyberse engine, so they might be a little bit more dependent on their graveyard being live. I have no idea. Still learning about the Rescue Ace deck. And they might just get OTK'd here, honestly, if they don't have anything to stop this push. You could argue they could have just Impermed the Fenrir because they still had a live Imperm in hand. They could have also set the Super Poly. But I really don't know what they would have even been able to Super Poly. And it looks like they will just admit defeat there. Next card was Droll. That certainly wasn't helping them. But yeah, I think Imperm, at least on Fenrir, has got to do something there to maybe make it so you don't die. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, we're into game 2. That last game is now water under the bridge. So we're going to see the Rescue Ace deck get to go first here. We'll see if they can pull something off. I see Ash, Piri Reyes map, Rhoda in hand. 2 other Rescue Ace monsters. So they're going to go ahead and lead with Rhoda. And Rhoda is going to go ahead and add a copy of the Airlifter on Resolution. We're going to see Droll and Lockbird, which is really unfortunate, as they do have Piri Reyes map in hand, which is basically another form of Rhoda. And they also have Airlifter, which is basically a Rhoda. Searches a Rescue Ace spell And they're going to go ahead and summon out the Fire Engine. Rescue Ace monster is normal special summon to your field, except itself. You can special summon this card. So then they're going to go ahead and link both the Fire Engine and the Airlifter into Sunlight Wolf. And they're going to go ahead and special summon the Turbulence by banishing the 2 from the graveyard. And now they can attempt Turbulence effect here to go ahead and set up to 4 Rescue Ace cards in the deck. One of the best cards in the entire deck to resolve, essentially. And that is going to get shut down with one of the best counters to it, alongside Mortar, I guess, and Veiler. But Imperm is always great for that. So Imperm will shut it down. And they're going to go ahead and special summon Fenrir. And I feel like ashing that is a good bet. Of course, Fenrir will activate on a new chain just to get to banish the Turbulence face down for free. Now you put him on have a way to play, and unfortunately they do have a way to play. Don't worry, hopefully this Kashtira deck is getting absolutely slaughtered soon, because I'm sick of it. I know everybody else is sick of it at this point. And if you aren't sick of it, what's wrong with you? Just think about that. But anyways, they're going to go ahead and banish the Birth off the deck, out of the deck, and then the opponent will banish top 3, which I think they might have forgotten, but it's alright, because I think the game might be on its way to ending here momentarily. I know, right? Snooze fest, Kashtira, Kashtira. Kashtira that, Fenrir this, Unicorn that, Arise Heart this, Arise Heart on a new chain that. So they're going to just go right into battle phase first, attack over the Sunlight Wolf, dealing a little teeny bit of damage there, going into the Shangri-Ira and setting 2 and passing. Now, it doesn't really look like it, but that Imperm, or that Ash rather, on the Fenrir definitely did slow them down a little bit. Not getting access to a Rise Heart, just sending on a Shangri-Ira, bringing out a Fenrir with 2 set. I mean, still getting access to Fenrir is pretty good. Also considering the fact that they have just Super Poly, and Piri Reyes map is not doing them a whole lot of good right now. I think the only Piri Reyes target is the Fire Hydrant, or the, I should say, just Rescue Ace Hydrant. And they're checking their Super Poly targets in their extra deck right now. See if there's anything they can do to get rid of this Shangri-Ira and this Fenrir. But I don't think there is anything they can do, because I believe Shangri-Ira is a machine. And Fenrir is obviously a psychic. And so they are going to go ahead and activate Piri Reyes map to search out a monster from the deck that has 0 attack. And then they can't use its effects unless they normal summon it. And they do have to pay half their life points as a result, or as a cost, I should say. So that is going to go ahead and add Fire Hydrant. It says, while you control a Rescue Ace monster other than itself, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks, unless your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also says that you can activate 1 quick play spell or trap card that was set by the effect of your Rescue Ace card this turn, or the turn it was set, and during your main phase, you can add a Rescue Ace monster from your deck to your hand. So they'll go ahead and just normal summon it, activate the effect here to go ahead and search out for a Rescue Ace. Now, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm misremembering, because I don't remember the exact specific details, but Shangri-Ira, no, Shangri-Ira is a psychic. That is unfortunate. Well, I guess they could change Super Poly here, though. They could change Super Poly to Fenrir, and they could Super Poly off Hydrant and Shangri-Ira. They're both fire monsters. They would be able to make Mud Dragon there, no? And Mud Dragon's pretty good against Fenrir. I mean, they could just beat it over. Beat over it, I should say, in the battle phase. They're going to set Super Poly, and that is going to get hit with an end phase Cosmic. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Rescue Ace deck here is just losing regardless of what they do, but I feel like chaining Super Poly to Fenrir and sucking up the Shangri-Ira and the Hydrant, and then going into Mud Dragon is, like, at least better than nothing. I believe the card they added was Fire Engine there. Or it could have been Preventer. Some of the cards look pretty similar. But they're just going to go ahead and, be forced to pass there. And now, since that Shangri-Ira is stuck around, they are able to resolve that standby phase effect again, this time bringing out Unicorn. Unicorn will add Theosis, Fenrir will add the Scareclaw, and it is time to normal summon Ash Blossom to make everybody's favorite level 10 Synchro, Baron de Fleur, and yeah, I believe that was Fire or Preventer that they added. And that is going to be the match right then and there. So I don't know. I personally probably would have super polyed there. Probably still would have lost, but it is what it is. Anyways, big shout out goes to our current Divine level channel members who are Green, Pony Start, Cadillacs, H8 Cyber, and Misvid. Thank you guys so much as always for extremely kind and very generous support of the channel.